What's going on, class? Curtis Williams. Nice to be here with you guys. I think I have some of you from like other units, but glad to be back. Last half. To answer the question, what does leadership mean to me? Leadership means somebody who is willing to go the extra mile. I play sports. Most people in my life that I consider leaders, they play a sport. For me, like when I look at those guys are always willing to go the extra mile, stay later, do the right things. A previous coach used to tell me all the time that a leader does the little things right. And I think that's the most summative way we get some of leadership, in my opinion, coming from an athletic standpoint. Far as somebody who has transitioned from sports into the real world, leadership has looked vastly different for me. So leadership comes in two different phases where I just say, guys, who are going to do the little things right? But when I got into the workforce and I'm starting my career, doing all the things I need to do in order to put myself in positions in order to be greater than what I can be, I started finding people that I consider leaders. One thing I've noticed for people in the workforce, that leadership looks like cooperation and humility. And I know this goes into some of the traits and qualities of leadership can have, which we're going to talk about in a second. But leadership for me was somebody who was humility, understanding that not everybody's coming into this with the mindset they would have when they started out. Humility was something that I had to learn, and if it wasn't for the leaders that was in front of me, I never would have understood what that meant. Humility meant like be humble and not talk about yourself. Where humility in the workforce for me was understanding that I don't know something, I need help, let me go ask for help. And my leaders, they taught me that. They taught me that it's okay to ask for help in areas that you don't know. Because in the job that I work, the profession I work, you have to work with other individuals. And sometimes your leader could be my age or it could be older than me. And you have to be able to you have to own up to your humility to ask for help and get what you need from them. As far as like what qualities or traits a leadership should have, the biggest one is humility for me. When knowing that your strengths is your strength and your weaknesses are your weaknesses. And when you're weak, you put it around yourself. Oftentimes, like leaders, when they have weaknesses, they put themselves around people who can understand that their strength is their greatest weaknesses. Another one could be, honestly, it's just being somebody who empathizes. Understand that people go through stuff. Sometimes it's just not about having a bad day. Sometimes people go through life and it's hard to perform when you have things going on in your personal life. And I think those two traits have been the biggest to me. But at the last part, I think that we all kind of understand. I think we all can agree on is communication. An effective leader can communicate, whether it means we're doing good, we're doing bad, or anything in between. Nobody's getting bashed, nobody's getting berated, or nobody's getting talked up. Communication is key. When you have good communication in the workforce, you have good communication overall amongst leadership and the people who work under those said leaders. I appreciate you guys for listening. Have a good day. Thank you.